Good day, everyone. We are the Group 9, and our discussion for today is all about semiotics in sign language. So, I am the one who is going to discuss first about the semiotics, and later, Tere will be going to discuss the sign language. So, when we say semiotics, it is the study of how words and other symbolic systems of communication make meaning. The term originates from the Greek word for sign, semeion, which means anything that is used to represent or stand in for something. Like, for example, the word chair is the sign that English speakers use to describe the thing with four legs that people sit on. Semiotics was founded by a Swiss linguist, Ferdinand de Saussure, and refers to this as the life of signs within society. So, Saussure was a Swiss linguist who contributed greatly to the study of semiotics, also sometimes referred to as semiology. So, semiotician. Semiotician is a person who studies or practices semiotics and deals with symbols. This may be in a form of image, pattern, motion, and convey meaning. So, John Locke is an English philosopher, regarded semiotics as the key to the evolution of human consciousness. He further exposed that language began with signs, that are signs angelic, meaning a signature is tied to a specific meaning. So, according to Charles Sanders Peirce, to understand signs, there must be intelligence capable enough to learn from experience. His concept of semiotics was triadic, and these are the sign, meaning, and interpreter. So, what is the main purpose of semiotics? Semiotics provides a framework for understanding how humans use signs to make meaning of the world around them. An important assumption of semiotics is that signs do not convey meaning that is inherent to the object being represented. So these are semiotics takeaways. Semiotics can help us communicate things through visuals, unspoken and spoken. Some signs are accepted and understood globally like traffic signs, emojis, and logos. Semiotics in written and spoken form includes puns, metaphors and intertextualities, and even cultural commonalities. And that's all for the semiotics, and now let's proceed to sign language.
Sign language makes use of hands, facial expressions, and other gestures usually used by deaf or the hearing impaired individuals. It is a means of communication through bodily movement, especially of the hands and arms. Used when spoken communication is impossible or not desirable. Sign language may as coarsely express mere grimaces, shrugs, or pointings, or it may employ a delicately nuanced combination of coded manual signals reinforced by facial expressions and perhaps augmented by words spelled out in a manual alphabet. I will teach you some basic sign language, but before that, you have to remember five things before learning sign language. First is the hand shape. Second is the palm orientation. Third is the movement. Fourth is the location. And fifth is the non-manual signals. So now let's move on to the first example of a sign language. First is father. Father. You point your thumb and your other fingers upward while your thumb on this masculine part, and that is how, I mean, that is the sign language for father. Father. While this is for mother. Mother. While in Well, for agreeing to someone using sign language, you say, yes, yes. This fist is like your head nodding. This is a sign for yes. While for declining someone using sign language, you you decline using you decline by using the sign language no. No. This is the combination of N and O. No. Next is me. Me. You point this finger at yourself. Me. And lastly, help. Help. This is the sign language for help. Help.
However, sign language may be very helpful for individuals with intellectual and physical disabilities, especially those with communication problems like autism and apraxia of speech. And now let's proceed to finger spelling. Spelling words in signs may be done using finger spelling strategy. There is a manual for the English alphabets which makes up important parts of sign language. Finger spelling is used to emphasize specific words like pine, so P, I, N, and E would be spelled referring to pine tree. And this is an example of American Sign Language alphabet. The American Sign Language alphabet is conveyed using hand movements and finger placement to represent the letters of the English alphabet. The official name for the alphabet in ASL is the American Manual Alphabet. The sign for I love you is a combination of the finger spelled letter I, L, and Y. Your thumb and index finger together form an L, while your little finger forms an I. In addition, your thumb and little finger is expressing Y, so if you combine all three hand shapes, you get ILY for I love you. And that would be all. Thank you for watching.